Okay, so I've got one that's been reviewed a lot. I know. This is part of the Eachine range. It's the Warbird series, the 400 series. I've actually got the one that's here, the Corsair. They come in 3 different flavours, as you can see. They're awesome things. I know I've seen other people's comments on them and everything, and they seem amazing. But I haven't done a review on one, so I thought I'd give it a go. I've just brought you out to an awesome place here. The wind is really strong at this ridge, but I just thought I'd show you exactly where I'm going to review this thing. This place is stunning. Lovely little quiet highland road. I think you get about 3 cars a day. Heather covered mountains over here, and I'm actually going to go and do the review down in there because the wind's coming across the loch, up and over, and I think if I stay down in here I probably won't get affected too much by the wind. Okay, not quite so windy here, but it is boggy, so wherever it comes down it's going to be a little bit tricky, I think, or hopefully I might even hand catch it, but actually dropping it into this stuff is never usually a problem with the planes or the quads, I must admit. It's got some nice little designs on this. It's got a pop-off propeller there, so it shouldn't do any damage to the electronics and rip the motor around too much if you come in, if you have an accident, obviously. It feels just really good. It's a nice and solid little feel to it, actually, which is really cool. Very light. I'll put the weight down in description. I'll just pop it on the video here for you as well. And yeah, it just all round excellent, I would say. You get 1, 2 or 3 battery. Definitely go for the 3 battery, and then I'll put a link down in description that you can order 5 of these little 360 single cell batteries. It's got the, I think it's called are they lossy JST ones or micro JST ones? I think it's been a long time since I reviewed. Again, I'll put a link down in the description, and you can get a multi-charger for them as well. You get an ordinary USB charger with this, and it only takes about half an hour to charge up, something like that, sort of half an hour, 45 minutes max, I would say. But yeah, multi-charger is good because you're just going to want to keep flying this thing. I'm actually going to fly it without the wheels on, but you do get landing wheels on there, but there's no way I can land it here. If I can find somewhere before I've sort of finished with it, where I've got a runway I can sort of take off on a little bit of concrete, then obviously I'll give that a quick go as well, because that could be cool to land and take off on concrete. Other things you get with it, screwdriver, basically for putting the wheels on. They just literally pop into there, and then you put a little screw across into there, and that just holds them in. You get the screws obviously as well. You get a little spare propeller, and also you get the spare bit that holds it on inside, that attaches to the motor as well, the sort of hub. You get a spare one of those as well. And there's enough room to get the battery in quite easily, but it holds it nice and firm, and then you just connect it up. There's no on and off switch. Get an instruction manual as well, and Eachine do pretty good instruction manuals generally now, and this one is no exception. It's really good. The Chinese to English translation has been really well done, and it runs literally through everything, but hopefully I'll cover all that for you in the review. You get a very flimsy, cheap feeling transmitter, but it's not an expensive setup, and to be honest, it's aimed at beginners, but it does have some nice little tricks on it, and I'll show you those as well when we get going. You do need 4 AA batteries into there. And that's the only thing it doesn't come with. Comes with everything else. We've got the controls. I'll run through when we're up and flying. We're actually pumped it up and everything, and I'll show you exactly what it does. Okay, to bind this one up, make sure your throttle's off. You can be in beginner or intermediate on here, so and it calibrates the gyro when you do this, and I'm going to run through all this now, I think, before I take off. So we simply plug this one in, like so. There's no on and off switch. You can hear it, all the servos kicking in. I'm going to pop that together, put it on somewhere level, well, sort of as level as I can get, I think. Let's just get that about there. I actually had a quick play with this indoors, and to be honest, it seemed to sort itself out anyway. And then I'm going to put the transmitter on. You hear the servos all kicking in again, and we're ready to bind. Up and down on the throttle, and that means we're all ready to go. And so if I touch the throttle now, there we go. So this is your throttle on the left here. If we push this to the right, this is our rudder control, so you can see the rudder is moving there. This is a sort of direction, really. So if we push this forward, the plane will dive. You can see the elevators are going down at the back. If we pull this back, the plane will ascend, so start to climb. And this is for our ailerons here. So if we push this one to the right, you see it pushes this one up, that one down. That gives us a roll. So we can do everything with it. And if you look, as I try and turn the plane, it's actually trying to sort itself out. So it's self-leveling. So it's a really good beginner's plane. That's in beginner mode. And then if we go on to intermediate mode, we get a bit more action going on. So the controls are a little bit more lively. So we might be able to do a bit of a controlled loop or roll then. But if you really want to, if you really start getting good and you really want to push the limits, well, we pop that on there. And then if you hear now, as I move it around, nothing is happening. When I put in a control, it will basically sort of stay there. It's not going to self-stabilize. So once you've given it aileron, so you're going to the right, it will start turning and it will just keep on going because it will have set it into a sort of spin. So it's not going to come and level back up again. Probably easier if I explain this when we're flying, but I warn you now, I'm not a brilliant pilot of planes. I'm much better with the drones and the quads sort of thing, so we'll see how we get on. Yeah, I am going to start in beginner mode, see what it does. So that explains all the controls. We've got trim controls here as well, so if it's not keeping itself level, you can adjust these. To be honest, I've never really had a problem with any of these sort of things, planes or quads as well. And then if we want to do loops and things, it can actually do it itself rather than us do it manually. We simply press this one here on the left hand side, and then it's waiting for an instruction. We give it an instruction. As you can see, it's locked itself over. It will come all the way around and then it will level up again, and as you can see, the ailerons have gone level there, sort of thing. So that wind is actually starting to pick up quite a bit, so we might not get much for flight, or I might not be able to control it much, but we'll see how we go. So I'm going to launch into wind. Just see how we go. First flight. Wow. Let's see how. Oh no, that wind is quite strong actually. I don't know if you can hear it pumping away. It's just not too sure what's going to go on. Neither am I. So let's give it a go, shall we? Oh, that's lovely. Oh my word, that is a nice flyer already. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah. Oh, it's making me look good. I like it. Oh, it is really good. That is really quite windy up there. And that is having no problem at all. And that's in low rates. They're coming in for a bit of a stall. Whoa. Well, going downwind is dead easy. Coming upwind is a bit different. Look at that. That is really nice. God, it's loving the wind actually. Oh, that is really nice. I mean, really, really nice. Oh, you can see it struggling with the wind there. I'm trying to get a nice slow pass so you can see it. Or perhaps even a nice fast pass might be good. Okay, she is flying really well. I'm going to pop it up into intermediate once I can get her into the wind so we're not struggling. Into intermediate. Oh, okay. Ah, yeah, that's a bit different. We've got a lot more control. Oh, yeah, that is much better. Whoa, we can even loop. Whoa! Oh, the bog's gone right through my... I don't look down, actually. I'm not that good a pilot. But yeah, I can't look down and show you, but because I'm walking around with probably excitement, the bog has actually come straight through my Crocs, and I've got soaking wet feet for you guys. I really don't mind in this weather. It's warm Scottish water, so there's never anything else. That is really nice. Yeah, it hasn't got enough to roll, but it can loop, certainly. Yeah, so in intermediate you can loop, but you can't roll. I'm not sure I'm capable of flying this in anything else, to be honest. In the expert mode, oh, I don't know. It turns so nicely. It flies so well. It's an awesome piece of kit. Oh, I haven't flown for ages. This is sort of, yeah, this is very much an encouragement to come and do it. Wow, look at that turn. It's really nice. Whoa, that is cool. Up into a stall. I'm right off the throttle now. Throttle is off. Throttle is off. Look at that, holding in the wind. Whoa! I think it was saying turn the throttle on, Tiggs. We need a bit of power. It's lovely. It's really nice. Oh, bandits at 12 o'clock. Look at this. Whoa! Now, you see, I did that crash on purpose. I'm going to turn back to beginner because I wanted to show how efficient it was at popping the prop off. If you believe anything. But that just shows how good that is. See, let's pop the prop off, absolutely no damage to the electronics. If we have a fixed prop, really fixed onto the motor, we could just wrench the motor out, which would just rip this to bits, to be honest. So that is so cool. That flies so nicely. I just don't know that I'm up to the level of expert, but I might well give it a go. Just make sure that's in there. Another important thing is, if you are going to crash and you're sort of at crash commitment stage, I would suggest you get that power off as quick as possible. The prop's still going to spin, but you're not going to be trying to drive it into the ground sort of thing, which is good, and you should do less damage. I mean, that actually did really well, no problem at all. I'm just wondering whether I'm up to expert mode. I don't think I am, but hey, what could possibly go wrong? It's only flying. Whoa! Looks like it didn't quite fix the prop on properly. Okay, I'm pointing out all the things that have functions on this thing now. I'm going to pop that on a little bit better, I think. This might be why they give you a replacement hub there. I suppose the plastic sort of now been wrenched, so it might actually might have actually mucked up the hub. In which case we've got a replacement, so that's fine. That feels a bit better. Perhaps I just didn't put it on properly. Yeah, that's full. Whoa! God, she flies well. It's just so nice. Actually, to be honest, I'm quite happy just flying it normally. Leave the expert flying to the experts. I'm going to go up into intermediate though. Bandits at 12 o'clock. Look at this. Whoa, this thing is so cool. God, it just flies so lovely. Just such control with it. Okay, let's try this flip button, shall we? Because I've not actually tried anything with the flip button before. Oh, lovely. Just did a roll there. I hope you saw that. I'm going to do that again, actually, because it was kind of fun. I don't usually like flip buttons and things, but actually, that is actually quite cool. Oh, yes, I like that. Will it do a loop? Oh, no, it just does it's just a roll, not a loop, but you can loop it by itself anyway, so can we do both? No, not really. Doesn't seem to want to do a loop and a roll. Yeah, it did. There we go. Range looks pretty good as well. Wow, its turn on it is amazing. You can see it struggling against the wind there. Right, I'm going to bring it down and just bring it into a stall. God, it's lovely and controllable. I mean, once you get proficient, I would imagine you can start doing sort of tail slides and everything with it. Whoa, it was a try. Try a tail slide, not great. Whoa. So that was me doing a loop and a roll. So you can do it yourself. That's just more or less a straightforward loop. I think we're losing a bit of power, actually. It is so nice. Yeah, I definitely haven't got enough power to aileron control to actually do a manual roll, that's for sure. The only way I can do it is put it into a loop and then bring it down into a roll. It's not, but that's what the expert mode's for. God, this is fun. Sorry guys, I know it's been a long time since I've been flying, but oh, yeah, I didn't realise how much I missed it actually. Whoa! Hey! Yeah, see, the rolls are nice. God, she's just lovely to fly. Do we try the expert? Let's have a vote, shall we? Are we trying expert? What are we thinking, guys? Well, I'm really not good at this stuff. Whoops, are we losing power? No, I don't think we are. And it flies for a long time as well, so it's really nice. Oh, up into stall. Whoa! Woo! Hey! Oh, yeah, really nice. Oh, bandits at 12 o'clock. Oh! God, that thing's fun. Come on, I'm trying to get a real low pass. Well, that's it. Gosh, he is so much fun. Gee whiz. Well, I'll tell you what, get yourself a dozen batteries because you would just wear them out. You will not get fed up with flying this thing. I don't know whether or not I can put an FPV system on it. To be honest, I'm not too worried whether I can or I can't. It's just really nice as is. Whoa. Completely off on the throttle. Look at that. That is complete off on throttle. And then full power. Hey, she powers out nicely. It's one neat piece of kit. Whoa! I knew that was going to happen. I was trying to clip the ground. Now, one thing I would suggest, and I've only just realised that as it came in there, was I personally would paint I would paint orange stripes on the actual propeller, obviously, because I just felt when that was coming in, I could easily lose it because it's black. So, and I think I might have just done that. So luckily we got a spare prop. I found it. It's quite close to the box actually. And again, no damage to the plane. So really good. Definitely seems to click in better in certain positions. I'm not noticing where there's anything on there that would make it do that, but it certainly does. Sometimes it doesn't just sort of quite fully sit home, and other times it really does. The way to check that before you take off is give it a couple of bursts of full power. But you've seen how well it glides. If this did pop off, obviously it'd be good to grab hold of it, but it'll actually just glide back down to the ground. It's really nicely done. Oh, I think we are definitely losing power. I'm up full throttle there, and that is really not doing that much. Definitely losing power now, I would say. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring that in. Yeah, I'm definitely on full power, and it's not having a lot of effect, to be honest. So I'm going to bring that in. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to cut that. What I was going to do was walk underneath it, but there's loads of cow pat and sheep stuff here, and I've got sopping wet feet, so I thought I'd just go over anyway, sort of thing. Oh, look at that! Almost looks like it's going to come in on an aircraft carrier now. It's got the hook. Change the batteries, so for a bit more fun. And you could definitely feel when the battery's starting to go weak. It was very noticeable. Okay, right. The wind has picked up quite a bit more now. Whoa. Oh, I could review this all day, to be honest. You can see the wind pulsing it around now, sort of thing. I'm going to try the Expert, but I'm not too sure it will last very long, so I'm really not that good a pilot with these sort of things. Okay, right. So that's Expert mode now. Oh, it really is. Yep. Oh my word, it is aerobatic beyond me. Look at this thing go. Oh crikey. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Honestly, this thing is lovely and sensitive and just awesome. It really is. Oh yeah. You had someone who could fly a plane properly, they'd be laughing. So brilliant beginner one as far as I'm concerned, and then intermediate you can play a little bit more, and then you got the full Expert with no gyro, and as you saw, loops, rolls, everything, just really nice. Loving it, absolutely loving it. Just found the prop, and like I said, I definitely want some orange stripes on here or something or other, and I've actually broken the prop is definitely broken. That was quite an impact, and I think I tried to power it out of it, which I said not to do, but it's very difficult not to do when you're in that situation. If I put this in Expert, there we go, it stops the servos hunting to try and keep the gyro level. To be honest guys, that wind's picked up quite a bit. I'm actually going to stop flying here. It's just awesome. I love it, and I think it's got brilliant. Everyone else has loved it as well, but it's nice to check it out, and hopefully if you subscribe to the channel you sort of know how I tend to fly and everything that I would rate on something or other, and I rate this extremely highly. Really good fun, and oh yeah, can't recommend it enough. Any downsides with it? To be honest, none. I mean, yeah, the prop has broken, but then it did plough into the ground, and it hasn't damaged any of the electronics. That was quite an impact over there. The rocks in Scotland don't tend to move when you hit them with anything, let alone with a light plane. And it's done a superb job. It is just really good. And if you've enjoyed the review 10% of how much I've enjoyed flying this, then you've had a good day already. Just enjoy the rest of it. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.